Hello, and welcome to this team. This is the myecon takeover. If you're watching this video, it's because more than likely you were sponsored or recommended or recruited by someone on our great team. Thank you for joining myecon. Thank you for joining our team. And please watch this entire video from beginning to end, as I'm going to give you some quick start tutorials, the things you should be doing when you first join, when you first get signed up, give you tutorials about our team group here on Facebook, and also a back office view and tutorial for myecon. So again, please watch the video at any time. You can obviously pause this, go back, rewatch it, and do the steps, which is what I would recommend. As I'm showing you instructions on what to do, how to get set up, I definitely recommend that you pause the video, go back, go complete the task, then come back to the video, replay it, or watch it in its entirety the first time, and then go back, rewatch it, and pause it as you complete each of the tasks. But most importantly, this is where you want to start. So welcome, congratulations, thank you for being with us. We really can't wait to show you what myecon can do for you personally with all of its educational, financial educational platform, as well as what it can do with you financially on the business opportunity and in making money with the opportunity. So thank you. First and foremost, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick tour of the myecon Takeover Facebook group. This is very, very important. Many times people don't know what to do, what to search for. They're lost. They have questions. So I just want to give you a tour of our group so that you know where things are, where you can go find information before you ask. I always tell people, I always judge a person by their question, because many times when a question has been answered in the group, it tells me this is someone who has yet to take enough action on their own to answer their question. Those who go out there and do things and take action before they go out and just raise their hand for help tells me this is someone who's going to go take action. They're going to go out there and do it. They're not willing, or they're not scared to fail or scared to crash. They just know that they got to go do something and learn for themselves. So please watch this entire video. I'm going to give you a little tour here of the Facebook group. So obviously here we are in a group. You're watching this as a pinned post. This video, obviously it's not here right now, but I'm going to add this video here as a pinned post. What I want you to know, this is the pinned post. That means that this is always pinned to the top. So anytime you go into the group, this video you're watching me on is going to be up here in the very, very top of this. If you're on your mobile device, many times mobile platforms do not show you the pinned post. So what you have to do is, I can't demonstrate obviously here on the screen, but if you're on your iPhone device, if you're fortunate enough to have an iPhone, what you want to do is click on the little info button on the top right hand corner of your phone. It's a little I button for more info or information. It's a little I, kind of in italics, and that's going to give you more information. And what you want to do is you want to click on the pin post or view pin post. I'm actually doing here on my iPhone to be sure I'm giving you the right information. Yes, if I'm in my iPhone, in the app, if I click on the little I for information, the top right hand corner, there should be a section for view pin posts. And actually, I'm sorry, I don't see it. They must have moved it. Let me see. Nope, I don't see it there. Oh, I'm sorry. So if you're on your iPhone, again, I don't know if it's the same for an Android. I apologize. If you're on your iPhone, as soon as you're in the group, you're going to see view pin post. Right there when you're in the group, there's a view pin post. If you click on that, it's going to take you to this video that you're watching here and then give you the steps you need to do after watching this video. So very, very important. My apologies for the confusion. Facebook's always updating their app, and they obviously change where the pin post is on your mobile device. On your Android, it could be very, very similar. I'm not sure because I haven't used Android in a long time, but it's probably going to be somewhere very similar. Or I know Androids have that 3 button for additional information or for hidden information. There's a little 3 tabs or 3 buttons. Click on that and you'll be able to view the pinned post there. So again, but this video, watching this video is the very first thing you should do before anything you do at all once you're added to this Facebook group. From there, then what you can do is obviously click on the steps. So the steps we're going to have is how to get your own funnel, your own system. I'll click on this tab here. This was put together by one of our leaders here. And what you can do is do this first to set up your direct deposit. There's a video explaining, showing you how you do your direct deposit. Again, just click on the link up on this video on step 1. Get your direct deposit set up. Very, very simple. Step 2, if you want to, you can join our team group and redeem your free vacation. So one of our leaders is associated with a product where you can actually go out and get your free vacation. Just go ahead and do that, and then you can join the Facebook group too. Many of you are probably already did this because you probably got here through a similar funnel like this. And then 3, if you want to get your entire system, your own funnel, your own business on autopilot, watch this video here. Before you click on here to get your Builderall free 30-day trial, please talk to your sponsor. I'll show you later in this video. If you have no clue, which I don't understand how you have no idea who your sponsor is, but if you have no idea who your sponsor is, I'll show you towards the end of this video how to look up who your sponsor is in myecon. But before you click on this button here, because obviously the person, the leader who created this funnel is going to be getting the credit for Builderall, I highly recommend that before you click on this button, you reach out to your sponsor and see if they have Builderall, which is a system that you can copy and get this automated autopilot system for yourself. And then step 4, once you have the Builderall system, this video here is going to show you how you complete and get your system. And then here you click on this button and you can copy it. You'll see it in your Builderall and you'll get set up that way. So that is step 1 right here in the pin post above this video you're watching right now. Step 2, get familiar with the compensation statement. You're obviously here because you saw a huge and great opportunity to make an income online with myecon. So please watch this video in its entirety, and that way you can learn the compensation statement and the many, many ways you can earn commissions with myecon. Lastly, step 4 is a business presentation. Click on it here real quick so you can take a look at it. This is basically just a business presentation showing you the products, services, and everything that myecon offers you. Remember, myecon is more than just a make money business or a biz op, as we call in the industry. It's a personal financial success company. You are aligned right now to improve your wealth and your finances just with the product itself. And I'm going to give you a little tour of the back office to show you how you get started with that. So again, once you watch this video, you complete those 3 steps. Now I'm going to show you a quick tour of our Facebook group. So if you ever get yourself lost, you're not sure what to do, there's lots of information. We're only going to continue to add. We're just starting. As you can see at the time of this recording, we're only at 334 members as a total. So 334. Later down the road, this could be into the thousands. I don't doubt that this will be into the tens of thousands within the next few months. But again, we're growing as we go. If you sponsor or bring someone in here, you can add them simply by going here and adding their name here in the add member. So if I wanted to add someone, I would just type their name and it'll pull up from my friends list and I get to tag them. So obviously here's one of my business partners, Gene. He's already a member. I just tap on it and he's going to go into the group. It's obviously giving me an error because he's already in. So please add your team members as they are paid. Remember, we want paid members in here only, not prospects or leads. So someone who paid and joined your business, make sure you add them to the Facebook group. And then next thing, make sure you tag them into the pinned post. And it's very simple. For example, I just showed you Gene Jaquez, one of my business partners. So I would put his name, tag him, and then I would say start here, or I might say watch this first, whatever you want, and hit enter obviously. But make sure you're tagging and you're commenting on this pinned post so that all your members that you add can make sure they get to this video first. Because for them not to feel lost, for them to know what they need to do step by step, they should watch this video first before they do anything at all. Absolutely anything. So that's how you add your signups. Make sure you tag them on here as well into this video right here. Next, I want to show you guys the left-hand corner here. Guys, this is very, very important. You're going to get discussions here. You can find more information about the group. Whoops. Let's go ahead and we'll hit the About button here. Now, one thing in the About, I would definitely familiarize yourself with our rules. You want to make sure you read all these rules and you fully understand it. Myself and many of the other admins or moderators will be blocking or removing people who don't abide by the team rules. So make sure you get accustomed with the team rules and that your team members obviously watch this as well. Discussions is obviously all of the posts that are on here. Members, you can view who's already on here, and I'll tell you why that's important here as well. Events, from time to time, we'll do events, and I'll put a reminder in there, or any of the admins or moderators will put a reminder. Videos, guys. This is powerful. And again, we just started, so we don't have very many videos. As we continue to do team trainings, as we continue to expand and give you more information, tap in videos right here is going to allow you to watch all of those videos. I know many of those videos can be a few minutes long, some can be an hour long. Don't do them all at one time, but I would recommend that you watch every single video. I can tell you in my experience of being a marketer, every webinar video I watch, I always come away learning something from everything that I watch. So I recommend you watch it. Next is photos, and this is huge, especially if you don't have results yourself. You can copy many of these pictures and information and results from any of our team members who are obviously being successful in the business and copy it. So like, for example, let's say, I want to say, Shahid Ali here. I can right click or double tap on a Mac and hit save as and save obviously this picture into my computer. And then, I can go ahead and share this to my social media, all of my social media pages, anywhere you market this business, and say, we have team members growing all the time. For example, Shahid Ali just hit EVP Gold. Now he's earning, I think it's $7.50 for infinity levels for all of his downline. Whatever it is, but obviously you'll get an idea of many, many ways you can promote this. I mean, there's even things like this. Here's myself. This was a few days ago. I had 200 people active on my downline. So, don't be afraid to click on photos right here and use any of the information and things that we're doing. I mean, even this. I mean, this is a lifestyle, guys. This is we were meeting with the CEO, the president and founder of myecon, and went to Don Coquis. I mean, this is lifestyle. This is the things that sell. This is the type of movement people want to join. They want to surround themselves with multiple 6, 7-figure earners, multiple 7-figure earners. So this is stuff you can tag. Just because you weren't there, you weren't a part of it, guess what? You're in this group, you're in this team. You can use this for your marketing. So don't be afraid to copy this picture, save it, and use it for your own marketing. Next, and probably the most important one, is files. One of the things that, again, I don't mind a question, but it gets frustrating when the answer is out there for you to find it, but you're not willing to put in the time to go search for it. In files, myself and many more of the admins are going to continually add more and more documents, files, information, and things back here. Go through these, familiarize yourself with it. Again, all this takes time, but you can't expect to go from 0 to hero in just a few days, a few hours, a few weeks. It takes weeks and weeks. It could take months for you to get to a level where you're really duplicating at the level that you're seeing many of the leaders who've been in it for at least a year and a half, 2, 4, some even 7, 8, 10, 20 years. So familiarize yourself with the files. Commission information is in here, compensation, scripts, how to get your free vacation, avoid quitting with a strong why. I mean, there's lots of things, and we're only going to continue to add more and more information on here. Lastly, for the tour of the back of the Facebook group, the last thing I want to hit, and this is very, very important. If you ever feel like you can't find the answer to something, you're searching for something, this right here, search this group. Guys, click on this and just type something out and search. Like, for example, if I put in the name rank, if I just look up ranking or rank and tap enter, it's going to show me any post that has the word rank on it, as you can see. If I don't know if we have, again, we just started, so there might not be that much, but if I type in the word proof, let's see if I can search anything with proof. Right now, there's not much with proof, but I'm just giving you an idea, commissions. If many people ask about commission, if I put in the word commission, here I can find a few posts around commissions, and I can tap on it and view more information and maybe get my answer that way. The reason why I stress this is one of the most frustrating as a leader, and for many leaders I know, is repeating ourselves, when we have to consistently repeat ourselves, especially when the answer is already out there. You're just not willing to put the time. Please use this group for resources. Any word, and again, in any search, this is a nugget I can give you right now. Anytime you search anything, whether it's on Google, YouTube, remember, less is more. Always put in the least amount of information. If you put in, when do I get paid? You're not likely to get many, many posts. But if you just put in the word pay, you're more likely to get some information. Here, you can see a few posts already around pay. So again, less is more. Know that. You can search here. Again, if you're on your mobile device, if you're solely working on your smartphone or tablet, these might be somewhere else on your device. You might have to hit the more info. You might have to search around in the app because obviously the app is made for more mobile friendly, so you don't see these. I know personally for an iPhone device, and again, that's because I'm purely a Mac iPhone guy. When you're in the app for Facebook, once you're in the group, there's a section where it says about, discussion, photos, events. You can swipe that left and right and view all of this information right here on your mobile device. But just search for it, you'll find it. And that's it. That's basically a tour of our Facebook group. Please, if you got lost in any one of this, just go back, rewatch it, and you're going to get to a good level where you understand where anything is on the group. So next, guys, I want to give you a quick tour of the back office to know what you get as a myecon marketing director, which is the way everyone joins. You paid your $19.95 right now through June 29th, or $34.95 if you join at a later time. And you're paying that every single month. So it's important that you understand what you get as being a marketing director or a paid member for myecon. So let's go into myecon back office and show you. So if you already watched the link above, you should have already set up your direct deposit. In case if you have not done that yet, I'll show you again. Now, first and foremost, to get here to myecon where you log in, please check your email. I've already been hit by a few of my team members asking me, how do I log in? Where's my password? Guys, check your email. If you put in your correct email address when you signed up and paid your membership, you should have gotten your username that you selected. You decided what your username is, and they should have sent you an email with a temporary password. Click on that temporary password. Yeah, it'll take you to the link, and then you go ahead and select your default password that you are personally going to use. So before we get started, I'll start here on this homepage just to show you where we need to go. So where we want to go right now is we want to go to BMC Home. Depending on where you're at, we want to go to BMC Home and get to a page that looks like this. So for direct deposit, I'll go very, very quick because you should have already seen this from one of the links above this video. If you click on My Account right here, if you click on My Account and right over here where it says My Commission under direct deposit, it's very simple. Go get a check, go log into your information, and set up your information. So obviously, as you can see, what you do is you put in all your bank's information. You put in the bank name, the state, checking, whatever account you want to use, and then basically what you do is you put in your routing number right here. Here it tells you what's your routing number, or you put in your account number. Now, I already have mine saved and set up, so I can't show you. You can actually select if you want to do a debit card. Actually, I can probably do it here. Yeah. You can also do a debit card. So if you happen to not have a checking account, you can just select debit card and put your debit card information. Now, it's very, very important. Here in Choose File, you have to upload a voided check if you're going to do direct deposit. If you don't have checks at all, don't worry. Log into your checking account, log in somewhere into your bank, and there should be a section where you print out your employer direct deposit information, and it's going to give you a sheet that you typically would give your employer that has the bank information, the routing number, the account number, and all that information on there. That's all they want. Basically, what they want you to upload to them is proof that this is your account, so that later when payday comes around, you're not complaining that you're not getting paid, because they want to actually see a bank statement or an information showing your routing number and account number. That's what they want here. It doesn't necessarily have to be a voided check. For debit card, I'm not sure what they want. If you're doing a debit card, I would send them a bank statement for that debit card, or I would also take a picture of that debit card and upload it here. And that's it. Initial here and do save changes. That's basically it, guys. That's your direct deposit. That is all. I know the other thing you have to do is you have to upload your ID. You should have done that already by now, so make sure you do that here under my profile. But that's it. That's basically your direct deposit. That's how you get that set up. And then here you can see more information on there. So next, guys, what I want to do is I want to show you the BMC Home. And BMC Home is just short for Business Management Center, as it says up here. And here's all the options you have as a paid member for myecon. The first place I want you to start is right here, Quick Start Orientation. I'm just going to show you what this is, but you need to go here before you go out raising your hands, asking for help, what this is, how does this work, what all this is. There are about, what is it here, 3 minutes, 60 minutes, 11 minutes, 60 minutes, There's about 90 minutes, an hour to an hour and a half worth of videos here, which tells you how to get started. Watch this here first. You see here where it says quick start? Watch this module first. You'll go to PFCC overview here, and Mr. June Collier is going to give you a quick overview of myecon and the personal financial system. And then just watch each one of these here, tax withholding, tax records, and so forth. I'll go back now. You can either go back to BMC Home here or scroll down and hit the back button. And once you're done with the quick start orientation, what you want to do is familiarize yourself with the actual product right here under income shifting membership. When you click on income shifting membership, you're going to get all the products that you actually get as a paid member. Remember, you get Smart Credit Repair Kit. These videos here are going to show you how you do all of your membership products in order to successfully repair your credit yourself with the 750 credit plan, the 750 monitoring, and the income shifting. The 750 monitoring, I know, is an additional charge. That's up to you. That's an a la carte business that you can decide to purchase if you want. You don't have to, but hey, if you want credit monitoring 24/7, you can get at a very affordable price. Then there's the income shifting, which is a training video that you obviously get. Watch the introduction, click on each one of the videos, and just follow all through the prompts, guys. We'll go back here. ID Defender. This is Credit Defender. This is where it protects your ID. Click on that and watch all of that. Legal Club. You get lawyers for you at a discounted price. You actually can call them for up to 9 different types of purposes. Yeah, you can call them for these 9 services at no charge. So if you have any of these 9 things that you need help on, or just want some suggestions or some professional legal help on, call the number and you'll get any of this for free. If you do need some services like traffic ticket defense, name change, bankruptcy, a simple divorce, here it shows you what you're, as a legal member rate, what you would pay, and this is what a typical non-member rate would pay. So obviously you can see the savings. That's something you already get as a member. So make sure you check that out as well. We'll go back to the products. And Cashback Mall, I'm not going to tap into it, but Cashback Mall is basically a website where you can buy from many, many top wholesalers and retailers and get cash back for the purchases you make there. Cash Flow Manager helps you with your cash flow, your income and expenses, and shows you where to make adjustments on. If you follow all of the products, it'll tell you what to do there. Keylogin and Defense System, this is for your personal computer, your devices. A defense system you can install in order to defend your passwords, your clicks, and things like that. And then obviously there's Discount Travel here. You can use this link and get a discount on any of your travel, hotel, things like rental car and stuff like that. So we'll go back once more. That's the income shifting membership, guys. So again, quick start, income shifting. The next one I want to show you is the reports. This is where you're going to see, if you're focusing on the business opportunity of this is where you're going to see the reports that you really want to see. There's at a glance, there's qualification reports, team generation, base shop reports, personal sponsors, commission reports, custom reports, sponsorship reports. These are all the different reports. If you're brand new, which you are if you're watching this video, all of these reports are going to show nothing except for your sponsorship viewer and possibly your personal sponsors report. However, this is the one I recommend you use to view who you've sponsored and who's in your direct downline. All these other reports are going to update once you went through an entire pay cycle. For example, my econ weeks start Saturday at 12 a.m. and end Friday at 11:59 p.m. So once that clears and they run reports the following Thursday, which they're going to pay you the following Friday, you'll start to see information in any of these reports here updated as the weeks go on. So if you just started, don't worry if these are blank, because you just haven't had any pay cycle go through yet, or a actual fiscal week for the company, so you're not going to get these updated. However, sponsorship viewer, you will see. If you click on sponsorship viewer, you'll get to see your upline sponsorship, which is yourself here. You'll see your name up here. I've already been here for a week, so it shows me at the level I'm in, which is an EVP. Tells me the amount of people I sponsored, which is 9. Tells me the date I activated. So as you can see, May 29th is when I activated this. My renewal, my next time I'll get billed is June 28th is when I'm going to get billed to the $34.95. And then this shows me the number of active people in my downline. So that's total amount of people from my downline as you see down here. So I'm going to block the names here. Don't want you guys to see the names. So you're not seeing the names, but you can see here, you can see the amount of people that each person has sponsored and the amount of people active in each one of these persons downline. And that's how I have the 255 active. The other neat thing is you can actually tap on these and view down more. So I'll show you real quick. So for example, if I go to this, my hardest working team right now that has 106 in their downline, if I tap here, it's going to drill down to their information. So now I'm able to watch them. As you can see, it puts this person here, number 1 up top, and now I'm watching their downline. And I can see that their mover is this first person here who's got 96. From there, I can drill down even further and view more and more people. So just wanted to show that to you guys, that you can drill down and view who are your movers, who needs help, who can you reach out to, who's in your downline, who's in your team's downline, and you can keep drilling down. So I can drill down to this one who's got 23 right here, and you'll just see it continually go down and down and down, and I can see how everyone's growing. So then I can just tap back. It'll take me back a few steps. And again, I'm sorry, I'm hiding names. I just, just out of privacy, out of respect, I just don't want you guys seeing who's who, who's that, and, thinking, well, this guy's doing this guy's doing that, and stuff like that. You're going to know who's leading. You're going to know who's taking over, because that's the person you're more than likely seeing adding new people every single day, congratulating their team. Those are what we call the leaders. So don't worry, you're going to get there. So you're going to learn everything you need to learn if you take the time to watch this video, go through everything I'm showing you here, and learn this each single time. These other reports, I'm not going to go to them in depth, but as your weeks go by, you're going to see these change, your base shot reports, your qualification reports. This one's important to know what level, what rank you're on. If you click on it, it will show you what you qualify for based on the amount of people in each leg and things like that. So again, familiarize yourself with all of these different reports. I just showed you the sponsorship viewer because I believe that's probably the one most people are worried about the most of. Or obviously their commission report. When you actually do start getting paid, you can go to your commission report, hit commission check history. And again, I've only had a couple days into this last week when we started. And as you can see, my first check there, which included the EVP gold adjustment. So in my first 3 days of marketing this, that was that pay week, I was an EVP gold, and that's what I got paid for those few days of business. So that's where you can go see. As obviously the weeks go by, this will continue to get loaded. And guys, they do pay every single Friday. I received my check on time on Friday. I was able to view that Thursday, and my check was direct deposited on Friday in my bank. So we'll go back once more. There's one more tab I want to show you guys. There's this training center here. Many times people always ask them, what do I do? Where do I go? I'm showing you here what you do, where you go. Next thing is training center. Go through this. These are my econ training videos. There are podcasts. There's PAYS, Pays Comprehensive Training Program that equips individuals to increase production and profits. There's my econ live archive. So if you want to watch previous events and live meetings, click on this. Information is here. It comes down to you, and it depends on you whether or not you're going to use it. That's all I want to say. Again, many times people typically just scream out for help, asking what to do, where to go, how do I do this? I'm showing you right now in this very first video what you need to do. Spend at least 3-4 days going through all of this stuff before you worry about marketing the business. As a salesperson before this, and a salesperson for life, because that's what I consider myself, a salesperson, I can tell you is the more information you put in your brain, the more information you put in there. I use the analogy of a gun. You're putting more ammo into your weapon, your brain. So that way when you're going to get an objection or you're presenting this to someone, you have more and more information to give them for every objection, because human nature is you're going to receive an objection. Everyone wants to say no to everything. You want to say no. You want to say, I'm fine, I'm okay. However, the more information you get from watching this video and going through everything I'm showing you, the more likely and the better off you're going to be to overcome any person's objection. You're still going to get objection and people who won't sign up. That's no problem. But again, the better you're able to communicate and explain the products and services, which are powerful and amazing, the more likely you're going to get someone who signs up and buys. And more importantly, especially with the compensation plan, someone who buys and stays. because as you watch this and learn and continue to grow, you're going to find out how important it is to get people to stay on 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, as that commission becomes the multiplier when you receive the I forget what they call it, but it's they call it additional bonus. It's an additional bonus for people who stay on longer. So again, training center, very, very important. Make sure you go there. Tools. Many times people say they have no tools, they have no funnel, they have nothing. Guys, here's all different tools. You actually can get an online marketing system from myecon if you like. I would talk to your sponsor first and make sure you get something that they recommend, like a funnel. But there are systems in here with myecon as well. So know that you can also use the tools section here and drill down to each one of those. Guys, we're coming up to 30 minutes, so I'm going to be ending this here very, very soon. I appreciate you watching this entire video. Please go back and rewatch it. Please go through everything I showed you. It is crucial. It is important. As a leader myself, I'm going to tell you this way. I help those who help themselves first. What I mean by that is if you ask me a question for something that's answered in this video and what I just showed you here, you're not going to more than likely get a good response from me. Why? Because the answer is in you taking the time to do the work yourself. You can't expect anybody, whether it's your sponsor, whether it's your business partner, whether it's whoever, to do the work for you. You have to do it yourself. Many of the first questions and the majority of the questions that most people ask are being answered right here in this 31 minute video that I just recorded here in the pinned post. So please go back and watch this video. Please go through each one of the videos, steps, trainings, PDFs, presentations, files that I showed you. If you go through it all, I guarantee you, whenever you complete all of that, you will be at a better place. If you still have a full-time job, there is no problem with that. I was still working a full-time job when I started, and all I did was I slept less. There's 24 hours in a day. We all have the same 24 hours. It comes down to how bad you want it. If you work a 9 to 5, that means you have 5 to 10 or 5 to 11 to work on your business and do all of this stuff in order to prepare yourself for success. So with that, I'll leave you with this. If you're in doubt, if you have no idea what to do, I told you earlier in this video, you can always go back to your sponsor. To find your sponsor, if you're one of those who has no idea who you join, which I don't know how that happens, click on my account here. You can tap on my account. Once you're in my account, you see here under my business, you can click on my sponsor. And you're going to find out who your sponsor is. Now, if your sponsor has an LLC or a business name, which means that they signed up through their tax ID, obviously here's their business name. If you have no idea who that is because of the business name, well, then there's a contact email. Send an email to your sponsor right here. They're going to get the email through the myecon.net. They'll get a notification and they'll get back to you. If your sponsor does neglect you, believe me, it will happen. It can happen. I'm sorry, it can happen, and it unfortunately will happen. If your sponsor left, they brought you in, they quit, their why wasn't strong enough as yours was, and they decided to quit, please go to the leaders, find a leader. You can reach out to myself. You can reach out to any other leaders. If you don't know who a leader is, I'll leave you with this. Go back to the Facebook group. Leaders are typically the people you're going to see commenting the most, congratulating team members, having results. Those are going to be your leaders. People ranking up, those are leaders. Go find them. The other way to find out who the leaders are, click on the members here. Once you click on members, right here, all the admins and moderators, and we'll continue to add more admins and moderators. You want to get on these guys' good page. I would send a friend request. I would follow everything everybody here does. This is me here. I would follow and join everything that they're a part of that are on this page. And again, we'll continually add more admins and moderators, but everyone on here is a leader. It's someone who's built teams. It's someone who's made a good enough money online. These are the people you want to follow. If your sponsor neglected you, left you hang to dry, just know, we're at 34 minutes and I'll end it with this. Just know you're in the right place. This is an amazing opportunity, a grading system. I want you to know that your sponsor is never going to be the reason why you make it or fail. It's only you. It comes down to you. So thank you for becoming one of our members. Thank you for joining any one of our team members. I'm very, very happy to have you here on myecon Takeover and our team. We are literally just starting and we're taking over myecon. Our team is going to blow up. As I said earlier in this video, 335 members. Believe me, there's going to be a time when you're rewatching this video and you're going to see not only thousands, but more than likely and very possible very soon, tens of thousands of people in this group. So thank you for becoming a part of us. Thank you for joining the family. We're all here to help each other grow, help each other win. With that, please rewatch this video if you got lost. Complete all the tasks in here, and I look forward to seeing you on the leaderboards and in any one of the company events that they do nationwide. Thank you, and I'll see you guys on top.